Same thing, just like if we go camping, right? And we come into the camping, you can just
God, look at that.
Look at that, right?
God. You know what? Jen's gonna divorce me. Holy cow.
And like, so this whole pack right here is $2.50. I mean, like, you can't beat it, man. There's just so much on here.
Please send me those 2 links, please.
Yeah, where's that baby at? What's up, guys? It's Alex over at Laser Everything, and you're listening to the Laser Source Podcast, the #1 podcast if you're looking to grow or scale your laser business. We don't have a real goal today, but it's been a minute since we've just kind of hung out and caught up, so I'm looking forward to catching up with everybody today. Today I've got Patrick hanging out with me, as always. What's up, Patrick?
Not too much. How's everybody doing?
What's up, man? And Jimmy's here. What's going on, Jimmy? First podcast.
Hi, guys. First podcast. All right.
So, yeah, I mean, where is this baby, right? I feel like I've been talking about it on the channel for a while now, and I still have not produced a baby on screen. So, hopefully soon. Miranda's over it, you know. She just wants to get that baby out and be done with it. So, you know, today's the due date. I don't know when the baby's coming. It's definitely interrupted my workflow with the channel. I think things have been a little slower over here than usual because I'm trying to do like everything at the same time by myself. After the baby comes, Miranda's going to take over the shop so that I can focus on the channel full time, because it's really gotten big enough to this point where it requires my full-time attention. So, and it needs the full-time attention, but I'm still doing both of the jobs. So when she gets here, things should get a little more regular and consistent. But you know, you guys have heard enough about that. What's going on with you two? Patrick, do you have any cool stuff?
Let's see. I submitted an entry for the World Axe Throwing League Certified Craftsman contest this week, so that was fun.
Right. I think I got a little sneak peek at that before you sent it in.
Yep. Yes, you did. And then, let's see. My wife was able to get some of our products in another store, so we'll have stuff in two little shops now.
So what's this other shop like? It's not another like mall space, right? It's something different.
No, it's a specialty store where they sell like Amish and other locally made products, and they were just going to buy them at basically wholesale prices and then resell, which is cool. I'm fine with that.
So that's where you ended on your like negotiations. They're going to buy wholesale and then resell.
Yep.
That's probably simpler in the long term. That way you're not like calculating what people owe you or whatever. It's just you make the sale and it's done.
Yeah,
what products are you using?
My wife walked out of there with it. Right now, just doing some slate coasters and some of those wooden earrings that she's been making.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
The earrings look so nice, man. What kind of stuff are you just putting like generic sayings on the coasters, or is it like West Virginia themed, or?
Yeah, I've been doing the tricolor sunflowers with the West Virginia outline in the middle are very popular.
Yeah, I saw those. Those are my favorite, I think, of anything that I've seen on your coasters so far. I really, really like those. I can see why they're popular.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's exciting, man.
And so right now, those and the other one that says "My Heart Belongs in West Virginia." It's like the Art Deco outline of the state. Some of those two, for starters.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Really. And you feel like you're getting the proper value for the amount of time you're putting into them.
Yeah, I think so. Even selling at the wholesale price, it'll be worth it just because it's less effort to try and sell them.
And do you have any branding on that stuff, or is it all kind of faceless production?
I've been putting the flipping the coasters over, and on the back side, putting the website.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Yep.
And this is your, no, you had the rebranding done the last time you were on the podcast, right? The light source engraving branding was already done. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's still a good move. It looks so good. I love that new logo. You see his logo, Jimmy, with the outlined West Virginia and the light source engraving?
Yeah,
Doesn't that
I like
look nice, man? It's clean.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's rocking a T-shirt now.
Rocking a T-shirt now. Very nice.
Yeah, first logo I've ever made.
Yeah, no, it looks good, dude. It looks good. I know you were like struggling to kind of dial in the colors there for a minute, but I'm really pleased with where it landed. It looks really professional and clean. So
yeah, and the blue makes it stand out with the yellow. So
yeah, blue and gold, man. That's a classic color combo right there for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome,
the
Patrick.
State flag, basically.
I'm really glad that that's going well for you. To many more retail outlets for you in the future, I hope, because you seem to be nailing it. You must be a people person, because you like just connect with these people and your products are on shelves. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'll keep doing it.
Yeah, keep doing it. Don't change it, right?
That makes it better.
Yep.
You don't have to work so hard.
What about you, Jimmy? What are you doing?
I'm just making my signs and learning more about fonts and how well they look when they're lit up. And then now with the leather, I really like doing the leather. And like I showed you before, it was hard at first because I didn't like what I was doing and I didn't like the way it looked, and I couldn't figure out why. But then I seen how some laser branding, they actually just brand the leather.
Yeah.
And that's when we discussed where you have to have the letters outlined like block letters, and then that's what's going to get lasered. And then once that's lasered and you go with the depth, and that brings the letter out, which really makes a difference. And then you can stroke it a little bit more and make it wider, and it really looks good. I'm starting to really like it, so I'm trying to find different fonts that people like, because I'm asked all the time, and I'm like, yeah, and then I'm just not happy with what I see. But now I'm starting to see things that I really like, and it gets more exciting that way once you finally actually see something that you liked at what you're doing, rather than just doing it because they like it. So somewhat.
Yeah. I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you something too, really quick, because I feel like I kind of alluded to this earlier, but there's this website, Font Bundles, and this is, so you would love this. So remember I told you I had a good place to get fonts?
Yep.
And you liked those Halloween ones I showed you, right? That
those two. Oh,
that
can you show
came
them?
from this website. Yeah. We can look. I think Halloween.
Yep.
And then.
Oh my God! Look at those. Text me that link. I'll be here for hours. I'll be here for days.
I know, man. Let me see if I can get logged into it real quick. But have you used the site at all, Patrick? Have you been on here before?
Yeah. I have lots of design bundles and font bundles. What you want to do is get signed up for their email alerts. They'll let you know when they're having their $1 sales. Sometimes like last week I got a font bundle. It was almost 100 fonts and it was $1. Like you can't beat it.
Wow, that's good to know. That's really good to know.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier, Jimmy. They're so inexpensive. I'm just trying to see if I can get logged in here, because you wanted to see that one, and I know I have it under my.
If you can type it right in if you want, can't you?
I was looking for it. I'll keep trying to get logged in here, because
my God, man, I was dying. I was dying. I'm like, oh my God, I love that so much. That would be so cool.
Yeah, there's
during
like
the week
so many to pick
they have
from. Oh, go ahead,
freebies.
Patrick, sorry. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, during the week,
here we go.
They'll send out emails. They'll have free designs and free fonts that you can pick up too.
Right.
That is so cool.
So this is you like the Monster Mush, right?
Monster Mush. Yep.
Yeah,
I was loving that.
Yeah, and you can you can come up here and you can search too. Look, script fonts, handwritten, graffiti, calligraphy. There's like, you can just scroll through, man, and they've got so much stuff that you can do it by like seasonal. So if you're looking for like Christmas stuff, like there's just like all kinds of Christmas stuff in here. I think I saw summer, yeah, for like your camping signs too, right? So
Oh, absolutely.
firework. Oh, look at this one. Let's go camping.
There
can
you
nuts
go.
with this.
Oh,
You can go nuts
man.
with
Oh,
this.
that's cool.
And then they've got a sister site, which Patrick was talking about, which is Design Bundles. And if you come to Design Bundles, Design Bundles, there's all kinds of stuff in here too. So same thing, just like if we go camping, right? And we come
Yeah.
into the camping, you can just
Oh
get,
my God! Look at that.
look at that,
Holy
right?
God! You know what?
Look.
Jen's gonna divorce me. Holy cow!
And like, so
Wow.
this whole pack right here is $2.50. I mean, like, you can't beat it, man. There's just so
Oh, you
much
gotta
on here.
Please send me those 2 links, please.
Oh yeah, I
That
will.
is
I
so
definitely
cool.
will.
That
Yeah.
is so cool.
They'll put together what they call their mega bundles, and it'll just be gigabytes of stuff that you can pick up for like less than $20. And
Yep.
Wow.
it's worth it.
Oh,
Yeah,
heck
absolutely.
yeah. Oh my God, I could have a field day with that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Now I'm excited.
These are-
Can you tell?
these are perfect for your signs, man. They're perfect
They are-
for your signs.
they
Look
are
at this
perfect.
one. Look at that.
Oh, look. Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
so you can
now
go.
the next, the next question. The other one was, you gotta look at that other one. It was, what did I tell you? It was Chomsky. Chomsky, it was called.
What's that? Oh, the font.
Yeah, that was in another. That was in your other site, I think.
Yeah, so that's Word Market. Do you use Word Market at all, Patrick? Did you see this the last time I talked about it?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. So this is another really awesome thing. We just talked. Maybe we talked about it on a live stream or something. But WordMark will tap into your local system and it displays your fonts for you. So anything that you have on your computer, it displays for you automatically. And then you can tag them to sort them into groups, and it makes it really easy to like look for specific kinds of fonts. So if I just type in like Jimmy here into the thing, then it shows you all the different fonts that you already have on your computer. which
Yeah.
is
Now
really
I'm.
cool.
Oh, wow.
Now if you scroll back up to the top. Now right there, the third one in from the left. That
Adventure
is
Hollow.
where. Yeah, those are the, what do you call that? Block fonts, I call them. They're just block letters, but with a different font to it.
Yeah,
That
with
is
the
what
outline.
that's what I really need. I need all those different kind of fonts just like that for leather, because that really makes things, it makes it look like it's like it was bought in a store from a machine, other than you're actually lasering it.
Yeah, absolutely. Fonts are really powerful, and that font bundles place is a great place to get them. And then you can come to a service like WordMark where it will display them for you. That way, like I have a couple categories. I haven't tagged these as well as I should. Right now, I just have a couple basic ones: sans, script, and serif. And these are groups that I've created. So if I type in, if I click script, for example, it'll pull up fonts that I've organized
Yeah.
into the script category.
Now
It's
that
just
is what I like.
It's a really easy way to sort through fonts you already have. Again, it's not excellent for getting fonts. You're not going to get any fonts from this, but once you're like, you had a font and you're like, man, I used this font last week, I can't remember the name, this
Yeah.
is like the place where you come to find it, because you could have sorted it into a category. It's got a day-night thing. Some of these features you have to pay, so this is a premium feature. I use their premium service. It's like $18 a year or something like that. It's well worth it. But you can sort between the night and day to see how it's going to look on different backgrounds. You can change how things are spaced as far as the letters go and the sizes. You can search Google fonts. You can search for names. So I think that one started with a CH. What was it? Chromesky. There you go. So I just searched for a font. So I knew the name and I wanted to see it. It's the Chromesky font right there for you, Jimmy. That was the one you were talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
It's a really powerful, super simple piece of software that can really help you organize your fonts and stuff. I know there's some like old style 32-bit Windows, like old school programs that'll do this for you on like locally on your machine. But I love how this is stylized. I think it's really easy to look at, and it costs like nothing to use. So
now you know me and how I save things and organize my stuff. Now, like you say, you go to those 2 websites that you said about, and you download all those fonts. Now, so when you go into Illustrator and you're making something, you go into your fonts and you want to go down to search for your fonts, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they're all going to be in there, so you'll have like tons of fonts inside of that, correct?
Yeah.
Now, how do you organize them so I can say like Christmas fonts or script fonts?
You use WordMark. So that's what that website is again. So here, let me show you one more time. Let me pull this back up.
Which I understand. So
you would type in like, whatever your thing is, like Edgar's camping, right? And then you would create a tag in your tagged fonts called camping fonts, and then you can click it, and it will pull up your camping font. You find the name. This is the one I was looking for, Cambria.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then now you know the name. So then you drop down the list of fonts in Illustrator. You just type in Cambria. This is the organizer. This organizes the fonts for you.
Gotcha.
Because again, this software, the WordMark software, only shows you fonts you already have installed on your computer. This is not searching fonts on the internet. This is only showing you fonts that you already have downloaded and installed. So you organize them here, and then you have Illustrator open, right? And you're like, crap, I forget the name of that font. Then you come in here and you can start searching for your fonts that way, organized into your different categories.
Also, a quick way would be when you go into Illustrator and you start doing it, you can once you get your font in Illustrator, then you can put it in favorites, right? So it stays on a favorites list also?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
From what I've
seen.
From what I've seen so far. Like a favorites function kind of built into it, but I don't think you can sort and organize fonts in Illustrator into categories.
No. Nope, they're just, but like if you got a list of 20 fonts you use all the time, it's generally up in that favorites list. When you click on favorites, it goes over to another.
So, like recently used. Yeah, Patrick's trying to say something. What's up, Patrick?
Go ahead, Patrick. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, I use that font viewer on my Windows machine, but after seeing WordMark, that is much more pleasing to look at.
It's sharp, right? I really like that the dark mode.
Way more functionality. Yeah.
Yeah, and the dark mode, I like just without burning your eyes out of the back of your head, is really, really nice too. So. Yeah, man. I really wanted to share that with you, Jimmy. I thought when you were on your way over to the shop earlier today, I had thought about telling you about those things, and then we got distracted with the other stuff. But I remembered now, so I wanted to take a minute and share that. I don't think we've shared that info on the podcast before, so
no, that's awesome. Those 2 are really, really cool, man. I'm excited about the one he said too. Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Before we started recording, you were telling me earlier that you were going to start messing around with photos on Lightburn. Did you do anything with that yet?
I have not. As a matter of fact, Jen, like I say, I'm always bound by my phone stuck up in my pants all the time. so that's all. So when I'm on my laptop, actually, I'm still trying to get used to it again. Believe it or not, as pathetic as it is, because in my job for the last 7 years I've been doing this, I've had my cell phone attached to my side, and that's what I've used. So now that I'm sitting at a laptop, I'm like, oh crap. So Jen just sent me a few pictures, and I'm like, okay, so now I'm going to try to mess with those. And what you were saying, you're going to go, I can take them and put them into Photoshop and crop them, correct?
Yeah, what I was saying was that if you're going to do testing with different Lightburn settings for photos, it's best to crop out a small piece of like a face or something. That way you're working with a small thing and you can keep testing that small thing over and over instead of doing the entire photo super big every time. And then when you have settings that you're happy with, then you can bring the full photo in, because doing the entire photo, not only is it going to take a super long time, it's a waste of material.
Correct. Yep.
So if you just crop a little piece out, especially the eyes. Eyes are hard. What's up, Patrick?
Yep.
I wonder if anybody's ever made a speed and power grid using a little thumbnail of a picture.
That's really smart, and I haven't seen one. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, actually. I'm sure somebody's done it, but
I don't think I've ever saw it either.
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. It's probably because it's so time-consuming. It would take a really long time to run that grid, but it would certainly be interesting to see.
Especially if you do a lot of them.
Photos in light burn on acrylic, and it's tough.
Yeah, that's what Jimmy wants to do. Jimmy wants to do acrylic for his LED signs.
Because a lot of people, I mean, I've been doing this for 7 years now, and a lot of people, hey, nope, I can't, nope, I can't. Then after I meet Alex and I learn all this stuff, I'm like, hey, maybe I can, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm very interested in that also, is a very big thing for me. So I'd really like to get to the hang of it, and like the leather, I feel like I've gotten better with the leather, and I know what looks good and what not, and the settings and stuff like that. So now the next step would be these pictures, is what my next thing I want to be able to do and get good at, so I can say yes, I can do it, and be confident that it's going to look right the first time, and not mess up 3 or 4 times to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can tell you right now, man, with the photos, you're going to use a lot less power, because you really bite into that 1/2-inch acrylic with your vector settings. And if you go that deep on photos, it's not going to look great. So
no, because all the dots are going to mesh together.
Yeah, there's going to be some melting for sure.
One thing,
really just
one thing I've learned from I was going to say, one thing I've learned from messing with the acrylic is you really want your darks and your lights to come closer together, so there's not much of a
gap
between the opposite ends of the spectrum. Yeah.
Yep. So, which makes sense too.
Yeah. But once you get that nailed down, I think it makes it much easier to dial in your power and speed settings.
Yeah.
One thing that I would be really interested in seeing too would be not even necessarily a power and speed grid with a photo sample, but a like a dither comparison spread. You know, like if as long as you're in the ballpark on the power and speed, how does Stucky compare with Jarvis, compare with Halftone? You know what I mean? Like that's what I want to see. Is like a real breakdown there. Per material, because those, when you zoom in and look at those processed images that have had the dithering done to them, the patterns are like wildly different. It's kind of crazy that they all look like the same image more or less when you zoom out, because when you zoom in, there really is a big difference between the way that they're drawing those dots on the bitmap.
And I am literally learning so much. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
There's a delay here, I think.
There is a delay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was trying to compare. I don't have any that would be worth showing, but compare Jarvis and Atkinson the other night, and it seemed like I was getting better results with Atkinson on just my preliminary testing on the acrylic.
Interesting. When I got started with the epilogue way back in the day, I was like a 100% a Stucky guy. Like, I thought that the Stucky was like the way to go all the time. But recently, I've been like a really big Halftone fan, which is surprising, because normally when people think of Halftone, they think of like the newsprint, like comic book fills, you know.
Yeah.
But man, if you have like decent laser resolution and a small dot size, like Halftone can look really, really good. I think it's underrated. But so anyway, sorry, there's like so I'm always wondering if Patrick is gonna chime in with like a response, because we love you, dude. You're like, so Patrick, you don't know this, Jimmy, because this is your first time on the podcast, but Patrick has like internet that's running through like a 1 millimeter copper cable through like a forest and under a river and like over a mountain, and then it like ends up at his house.
Patrick,
So he's like,
Patrick, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I lived on my road for 23 years now, and the internet stopped 0.3 of a mile to the north of me and 0.3 of a mile to the south of me, and they would not run it to 8 houses between that distance. So I have a $600. You can't see it now, but there's an antenna on my garage, and I would run the cable underneath into my house, and they had this unit that you put up on your ceiling, and it's powered, and that was $600 just to be able to get cell phone service inside the house. It was that bad. And then for internet, I'd have my phone, and I had an old cell phone because I was on Sprint at the time, and I had it jailbroke. And it was old, but it worked for the internet and was fast. And every 3 months, I'd look at my phone and it wasn't working. I'm like, okay. So I look at the back of the cap and the battery was about ready to explode. So I bought a pack of 20. So I just threw that in the garbage, put a new one in, and away I went. Back again, 3 months. So I fully understand what you're talking about. And then finally,
Yep.
they brought down fiber all the way down our road. But the scary part is now they put it underground, and if you're not there to watch where that cable's run, if you hit that cable and you're done, you can't splice that cable. So you got to run from, it's like $3 a foot, and you got to run from the road to your house again, and you have to pay for it. So that's the scary part. But man, yeah, but that's how it is now, and you can't. They're not like coaxial cables anymore. I watched a guy do it. I'm like, oh, good God. There's like these little chrome brass things, plastic clips, and this, and all these 10 tools they have to use, and I'm like, oh boy, I'm in trouble now. If that breaks, it's like you can't fix it yourself. So I fully understand what you're talking about.
Like the
Yeah,
cable
poor
and the
Patrick.
fiber laser. You break that, you're
Yeah.
done.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's the same exact thing. And so that's a real pain point for people. Speaking of fiber lasers, Jimmy, when are you gonna splurge on a fiber, buddy?
I'm not afraid to learn, so I don't know a damn thing other than watching Alex and watching you guys. But again, I focused on one thing at a time, and I know from what I've been doing and the people who I work with, whether it's motorcycle clubs, bikers and all that stuff, they've been begging me to take their derby covers and fiber something into their derby covers, into their horn, the chrome horn outlets on the outside. Anything chrome. They're like, dude, can you do this? Can you do that? And I'm like, well, I can't, but I know somebody who could. But then he informed me that I don't know, if it's 10 inches or 8 inches round, plus it's got the dome on it. And he's explaining to me about the dome and everything. So, but if I wanted to get a fiber, that was my goal, was to be able to do like derby covers or horn things or anything you have to do with motorcycles, because that's the bulk of my business right now, is through the motorcycle industry. I've got, I think, 26 groups that I am now involved in, that people just swarm me with all this stuff, and I'm like, no, I can't, not right now, but I might be soon, blah, blah, blah. So
yeah, unfortunately for you, every single part on a motorcycle is the opposite of the kind of shape that you want to be able to engrave it with a fiber laser.
Right. I mean, if the derby covers were flat, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. But some are flat, some got a little dome, some got a bigger dome, So from what I've been learning from listening to Alex, so I understand more now. So, but that's something that was a concern, or that's something I liked. And then I seen with his fiber laser, when he's okay, if he's got a batch of 150 things he has to do, and he sets them in there and it does his thing. But now his new one just kind of goes bleh, and it's done. That's great. So it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. It's cool to watch the difference between all three of them, though. Honestly, it's really fun to watch.
just wait till the UV gets here.
Yeah, see?
We'll have completed the Holy Trinity. I'm very excited for that. So that'll be coming soon.
Which is going to get here
Patrick-
first? The UV or the baby?
Ooh, the baby for sure. The baby for sure. I just got a
hope so.
message back. Yeah, Miranda hopes so. I just got a message back from Steven over at Mactron. He said it's shipping early next week. So if that laser
good
arrives
news.
before the baby, I'm gonna have a very angry wife at home because the baby has not arrived by that time.
But he
So-
wants a holiday baby, so I'm rooting for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's not. She will probably be dead if that baby.
She's gonna
came to
kill.
Thanksgiving.
She's gonna kill me when she hears that.
Baby's gonna kill her, dude. If she goes to Thanksgiving, she's not gonna make it much longer. Patrick, one of the things that I wanted to ask you, I was talking with Jimmy earlier. Is Light Source Engraving, is that like a registered business, or are you still kind of dealing low cards on that, tax wise?
No, it's registered.
Yeah. How long have
registered
you
with
been? How long have you
Secretary of
been on the
State.
up and up?
Since I applied for my FFL,
Oh yeah. Okay.
so I
So
created
quite a while.
generic stuff. LLC
Uh-oh.
back in February before FL,
Mhm.
and then
Right.
it was right before I was meeting with the ATF to get my FFL license. I decided I wanted to start engraving guns, and then I thought, well, I guess I better buy a laser. So I just got a diode to play around with.
Yeah.
And I created a doing business as with the 322 engraving. And that was just something I did the night before the ATF showed up. Now that
Are
the
you-
laser part of the business has taken off, that's why I rebranded and did a doing business as with Light Source.
Are you glad that you did it as early as you did it, or do you ever feel like you should have waited longer to go legit?
No, I think I'm glad. I think I'd rather just start on the up and up anyway.
Well, there you
Especially
go, Jimmy.
given my
Yeah.
well, I'm heavily involved in West Virginia politics and know a lot of people. And if I wasn't on the up and up, somebody would come after me and say something. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Sure.
yeah, it's with my nonprofit volunteer position on the board of directors for my nonprofit, that puts me in a position of having a lot more eyes on me. So keep everything on the up and up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. I still think the benefits outweigh the I think the pros outweigh the cons there, Jimmy. We got to
Yeah.
get you we got to get you legit. You just were telling me the reason I asked Patrick is because Jimmy was just telling me how bummed he was that he can't write anything off.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta just like knock that stuff out. It's super easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that long, and it doesn't really cost you any money unless you get super complicated with it. But you're so small, there's no reason not to be a sole proprietor. You know, it's like $50 and
Yeah.
an evening or two, and you're done. You know, doesn't make
Yeah.
sense not to do it.
Yeah. I'm just beside my other little issue that I got that he has to take care of here, but all this has happened so fast and
It always
so-
does.
yeah. So I just want to put all my I don't want to put my eggs all in one basket. I just want to, go one thing at a time and make sure everything's correct and do it the right way. So you only have to do it once and you're done.
Yeah. You've been doing really well, man. I'm super proud of you. I remember 2
Thanks.
years ago when you were ordering. Patrick, Jimmy used to order his signs from China, and they would come assembled, and they were routing in the designs with like a router.
Yeah.
And
Oh, wow.
and he would
Yeah.
get them and then resell them like one at a time,
Yeah.
which was just
And-
crazy.
Oh my! How long did
What's that?
you have to wait for those?
That was the good part because you can see online to this day, you can see it's the same guy. But, he'll say, okay, if you order one sign, it would take you 4 to 6 weeks to get, and it was 6 weeks to get, right? Well, I had such a good turnaround that it was a 2-week turnaround. So I would order 40, 60 signs at a whack, and I would get them back within a 2-week time period.
But you had to batch order them, and you couldn't do one-off signs for people.
Correct. And then and then things changed because I was with somebody else, and I'm like, okay, I want better. I love doing it. I like I told Alex in the beginning, I want to be. It got to the point where I want to be fully in charge of what I do, from the beginning to the end. Order the material, make the sign, engineer the brackets, get the good LEDs, the power supplies, and everything. I want to put it together. I want to do it. I want to ship it myself so I can say I did it, and I don't have to rely on anybody to get this thing out. I just did 3 signs. A lady ordered them this morning. I said, okay, you'll have them by Tuesday. What? It's unheard of. And it makes me so proud to be able to do that finally. When I met Alex, I was kind of in between. I'm a people person. I love talking to people. And that's how I got all the sign orders and special deals from websites and stuff like that, just from putting my name out there and kept doing it, and people would come to me. And then I got so good at it that I'd send them their signs, and then they would take pictures of their sign and they would tag me on 24 different websites, so I never had to post anymore. They did it for me. And I know because 3 days after I have the signs and got them shipped out, they were posting, boom, 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 and my phone would just go bananas. And I'm just laughing because here comes the next batch. And I didn't do anything. They did it for me because I've done it for so long and people finally trusted me, And then, but when I met Alex, I'm like, okay, I love doing this. I love talking to the people, but I want bigger, better, and I want them all made in the USA, and I want to say that I did it. Yeah. That was my goal. So when I first met Alex, he knew when I walked in the door, I shook his hand. He didn't know I didn't know from one thing to the next. He knows that for a fact. And through the years, he's helped me little by little by little, with Illustrator and stuff in the beginning. And I'd have to ask him 50 times. And then finally, I'm starting to learn it. And he laughed because when he does something and he'll show me on the computer, I sit there with my cell phone and I'm videoing him doing it. So when right, Alex? See, he laughs. But
it's funny because if you think about it, I mean, Laser Everything's been up for a couple months, and you were kind of the original Laser Everything student lab rat.
Yes, I was.
A little bit.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
I think that it's really, really cool that you took control of your production. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you have your own sources for everything now, and you are absolutely in control of your supply lines. Nobody else is doing any other part of this manufacturing. I mean, obviously, you're not like sitting there hand soldering the power supplies together, controller chip by controller chip, but for the most part, you know what I mean?
Correct.
You make that sign appear, and that's like really, really important in this business. I think Patrick will definitely agree with that too, because Patrick's big on like getting these things in and making them special and selling them and knowing where that stuff is coming from and being in control of those supply lines is priceless. And it is priceless. Priceless is the word, because I've been in a factory for 35 years and I hated every day of it. I made good money, good benefits, the perks along the way, but I was just missing something. And once I started doing this, I couldn't let go. I just kept going and going and going. And at my age, I'm sitting here with a young kid who is very intelligent with everything when it comes to software and websites. And I'm just like, Alex, he knows when I come. Alex, okay. So we sit there and he just does it. And then finally I got to the point I don't like asking him twice, so I video everything. And I have my own, he laughs, I have it on
Google Drive. I have it on my flash drive. I have it all over the place because I'm afraid of losing it because, old school way. But
we could probably start a new YouTube channel just with videos from your phone of tutorials that you've recorded over my shoulder.
You probably could. Absolutely. Yeah. And I'd stand by it all the way.
You've got your own laser now, man. Like you have your own laser. You're starting to feel comfortable with it, like it belongs there next to you.
Like I said, today I haven't used it in like 3 or 4 days, and I was like Jones, and I got nobody wanting a sign, and I'm like, what? Come on, man. And all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. So I came out here today. I'm like, all right. So boom, I went on Lightburn. I did my thing. Put it in there, and boom. That's done. So I put the next one, and boom, that's done. So now the hard part's the peeling and the doing all the LEDs and putting the brackets together and everything. But it's really satisfying when you're done, and I put them up against something black, and I take a picture and I send it to the customer, and they're ecstatic. New customers are great. They're all great, but new customers is wonderful when they love what you do and they're ecstatic when they get it. But return customer is just even better. It just makes you feel so good because they trust you. I started out on a Facebook page for months. Are you the real deal? Are you a fake or a scammer? And I don't listen to that anymore. I don't have to. People know me, and they just come right to me. They don't ask questions. I tell them, boom, bang, you're done. And they get in a very respectable time, and they love it. And it just makes me very happy.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I just like the, I forgot. I was going to say something, and I totally got away from me. But, it's just, you've just come like a really, really long way. And you're probably making a lot more money now too, because you're not paying somebody to make your signs, you're not paying somebody to put your LEDs together, you're not paying somebody to engrave the acrylic. Like you are doing all of it, so it's like you get to keep all of that for yourself now instead of outsourcing and paying somebody else to do it. So
I couldn't have done it without this guy, Alex. He's an amazing guy. He's very generous. He's very willing to give up information and try to help you to make your business better. I mean, you couldn't ask for a nicer guy. Now his head's going to swell.
Yeah, no, calm down, buddy.
It's all right.
No, I agree. I sent him a similar message. I sent him a similar message a few days ago when I gave him a sneak peek of my contest entry. Saying that, I never used Illustrator or ran a laser until first week of July this year, and now I'm entering a contest with a pretty cool design that I came up with and made, say, half of it myself, and the rest I used scrolls from Frag Out. But just being able to put everything together and have it actually turn out good on the piece.
Yeah.
With the laser, it was my success to laser everything in Alex's channel because I stumbled upon it that first week that I had my fiber laser. I've been there ever since.
We're just trying to help people, man. That's been the goal since day one. It's not, the YouTube channel is like just getting to the point now where I can let go of other things and focus on it, and that's like how we're really going to be able to help people, is if I can give it my full attention, because so many people need help. Anybody who spends any time on the Discord at all knows how many people are coming in on a daily basis looking for answers, freaking out because they don't have any idea how to use the super expensive equipment they've purchased. And so, like, people that support the channel and the community are really making it possible to do that. It's not like some fierce money-making machine. I'm not like a YouTube millionaire, but we're able to stand on our own 2 feet now, and that's really exciting because I think we're gonna be able to reach that many more people that way. So I like hanging out with my success stories though on the podcast.
That's good. And like I say, as far as I go, I'm getting to that point in my life where I'm ready to retire from my job, and or the job just isn't going to be there anymore because the company's not doing very well. So
the job's retiring from you.
Yeah. But it's been a good long road, hard, nice road with this company. But it's time. I'll be 55 here, and I've always looked for something else that I could do on the side that I enjoyed to do, a hobby, and make a little money on the side. And right now, I'm doing pretty good with it, I think. I'm enjoying it more and more every day.
You're gonna, like so many people that we talk to on the podcast, you're gonna do even better when you're doing it full time. So when you do finally retire, that's when it's really gonna pop off, man, because you can't, I feel like I say this once a week, but you can't expect a full-time income from a side hustle. You got to give it your full time in order to make a full-time income. And when you start doing that, man, it's just like, I mean, it just works, especially in this industry. It's so easy to get started and start making money because people want it, and there's not that many people that do it. So it feels like there are. It often feels like there are, but there aren't. I mean, in the grand scheme of things,
not. It's really not.
There's 300 million people in this country. We have 6,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. I think some of the busiest Facebook groups that I've seen have 14,000 members. I think some of the most popular laser engraving channels on YouTube have about 45 to 50,000 subscribers. You do the math on that. That's 50,000 laser engraving people for 300 million Americans. And that's just like, domestic. That's not even international business.
I don't even look at that part. I always look at, like, when you look at a powerful or a major issue that you want to look on YouTube, I always look and see how many views they have. One's got 2,000, one's got 55,000. Okay, well, that one's, popular and better for some reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just saying there's no shortage of work for laser engravers out there. Like, now is the time to get into it. Even if it feels like the market is saturated, it's not. There aren't that many of us. So, start because there's never going to be a good time. You just got to kind of bite into it. But we've gotten off on quite a tangent here. Did you guys have anything else that you wanted to mention or bring up or share before we wrap up today? Or do you want me to go ahead and shut this thing down?
I'm out of questions for now.
No, I don't think so.
All right, cool.
Well, I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, good. Well, you guys have been listening to the Laser Source podcast. I hope that you enjoyed just kind of hanging out with us this week. It was a low-key episode. We have some pretty high energy content on the podcast. We just had two really big names on. We had LA Hobby Guy on. We had Jason from Lightburn on. So those were like very, very energy dense, information dense episodes. So I thought we'd just kind of do a kickback today, and I'm glad. I needed something a little calmer, reset my brain before this baby comes. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on the podcast today. If it's your first time, definitely subscribe either on the YouTube channel or on your podcast platform of choice. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to smash the like button and hit the notification bell so that you get notified the next time we upload an episode. They come out every Sunday. And if you love the channel, you love the podcast, you love all the information that we try to provide for everybody, don't forget to consider signing up for the Laser Master Academy. Both these guys are members, and support the channel. It allows me to continue doing what I'm doing. It's allowing me to bring my wife into our laser engraving shop so that she can run kind of the brick and mortar business, and I can give the channel the full-time attention it desperately needs right now, because we're just growing so fast. So if you want to support that endeavor, and you want to help get the podcast in front of more people, go check it out. It's masters.lasereverything.net. And of course, there's going to be a link down in the description to that. I'll throw some links down there, affiliate links if you want to support the channel that way, to the font bundles and design bundles websites, as well as the Wordmark software if you want to check that out too. I think that's everything that we covered on today's podcast episode. Link in the description for the Discord as well. That's our free online community. If you can't support the channel right now, that's okay. Join the Discord for free. It's an awesome place to get together with other laser engravers and hang out. That's all I've got. Patrick, Jimmy, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you guys taking some time to come on and hang out. That was awesome. Yeah,
Right.
of course, of course.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back next week with more nonsense to talk about. I think we have a couple interviews coming up. I'll have to check my schedule. But keep an eye out because this is only going to get better from here on out, guys. All right, that's all I've got.
right.
We'll see you in the next one. See you later.
See you, Patrick. Bye-bye. See
See
you.
you later.